Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, Mr. Camera on a tripod. What brings you here? Oh, of course, silly me. Cameras can't speak. Well, since you're here, how about I tell you a story? Let me think. Oh yes, the murder of Steve Minecraft. This is a good one. Very complicated case indeed, and I, of course, cracked it in just a day. You want to know how? Well, it all started in the interrogation room. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Would you like some milk and cookies? I've got some milk and cookies. Here you go, have some milk and cookies.
Why not?
Now tell me everything you know! My methods of getting information out of people might seem a little intense, but they work 100% of the time, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you everything I know, but first you must wait about 9 months for me to index the information.
Well, most of the time. Tell me everything you know about the case.
The case?
Yes, about the case.
What case?
The case that you're here for, of course. Usually it works most of the time.
Oh no. What? Did something happen?
You are one of the prime witnesses at the scene of the crime. You were spotted there by Mr. Gregory, who said that you were looking out of your window at the scene of the crime. Now tell me everything you saw.
Wow, clearly the crime must be that someone's stolen my memories, because I don't have any. That's the problem.
Lies!
I'm sure...
Mr. Gregory has never been wrong about who he says is connected to a crime, so logically it must have been the witness who was wrong. This case is for the murder of Steve Minecraft, who was murdered in his house on Minecraft Avenue. Mr. Gregory saw you through your window, and he said that you were one of the witnesses at the crime. We'd already interviewed Mr. Gregory. That's how we brought you in. So please tell us everything you know about the crime. At this point, I had the witness on the ropes. He had no choice but to tell me what he knew.
So I'm just a regular Minecraft thief dude, and obviously I also live in Minecraft Avenue, and Minecraft is pretty much my whole life. I am it, I live in it, it consumes me. I was taking just a slow stroll on the street. I couldn't run, unfortunately, because I was out of hunger, and I heard...
Did you not bring your lunch with you then?
No, I didn't bring my lunchbox.
Hold on, this is some very important facts. I'm just going to have to type this down real quick. Hold on. As a detective, I have to take note of everything, no matter how unimportant it may seem. Actually, I'm going to take a note of that. That was good.
So as I was saying, I was walking down the street slowly, and then, like, in the distance, right around the corners, I saw this person, and he was holding an object. Like, I couldn't quite make out what the object was, and he seemed to be kind of pointing it at someone's window. I'm not exactly sure. It was a bit far away. But...
Someone was pointing something at someone's window?
Yes. I really didn't want to get involved, because, like, it looked a bit suspicious. So I just turned in the other direction and walked away. Very exciting, I know, but that is the Minecraft way.
Do you have any more details to share, Mr. Aglen? Mr. A.E. Glenn? Do you have any more details?
Not when you ask me like that.
Any more details?
No. No more details. I'm sorry. That's all of the details I have.
Thank you, Mr. A.E. Glenn. We might call you back another time. So, that was the first interview, and it wasn't the most useful, was it? It almost seemed as though he was just randomly dragged into it with no prior knowledge of the crime, or even that he was about to be interrogated. But that's besides the point. We still learnt some facts from it. For instance, on the night of the crime, someone was outside Steve's window holding an object, which was potentially the murder weapon. Now that's a great start, but there are still a lot of mysteries to unravel. So to get to the bottom of it, I had to bring in more witnesses into the interrogation room.
Whoa, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Sit down. Now tell me everything you know!
Okay, so 2 + 2 is 4...
About the case, wise guy. Hello, Eric, come in.
Hi.
I baked you a cake. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, have a cake. Now tell me everything you know!
Well, I mean, 2 plus 2 is 4. That's something I know.
Oh my god, about the
what's going on?
case, of course. Stop being such a wise guy. Tell me about the case.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific.
Tell me everything you know.
Well, when I was born, I was the greatest shot my dad ever shot, and I escaped the womb. It was fantastic. I came out. It was a beautiful sight. Don't you dare shoot me. I'm not done yet.
I want to know about the case, not about your life story. Hello.
Hi.
Here, have a diamond. Take the diamond. Now tell me everything you know.
What did I do? I'm
Tell me
sorry.
everything you know about the crime. Now.
What crime?
The murder of Steve Minecraft.
What? I did nothing wrong. It wasn't
Steve
me.
Minecraft was murdered a few nights ago in a house, and apparently you were there to witness the crime. Tell me everything you know now, or I will start chucking eggs at you.
You don't get me to talk, you know.
Speak.
I don't care about your eggs. I did
Speak.
nothing wrong.
I mean, I don't think I did anything. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Just tell me everything you know.
I don't. Jesus.
What are we actually here
Maybe I
for,
can
though?
appease you with some coffees, guys. There you go. Some coffees.
He stole both of them. He's a greedy bastard.
Tell me everything you know. I'm not accusing you. I just want to know. I just want to know everything that you know about the crime. Now start speaking.
I did nothing wrong, okay? I just wanted to get some water and, I found him dead.
I was told by Mr. Gregory that you were a witness at the scene of the crime. Mr. Gregory is a very trusted source, so please tell me everything you know about the killing of Mr. Steve Minecraft.
I mean, I seriously have no idea what you're on about.
This is despicable behavior.
Well, I walked in and I was invited to a dinner party, all right? And I didn't mean to watch the murder happen, but
So you watched it by accident.
I watched it by accident. I was standing in the room and then I saw a shadowy figure murder the man.
It was in a room.
It was in a room.
Well, I'm afraid this contradicts with some other witness testimony that I've already received. Eglin told me that the crime occurred outside. The suspect was pointing a weapon at a window.
Well, the weapon was pointed at a window and the victim was inside the window.
Tell me everything you know about the murder of Steve Minecraft.
Well, let's be real. It all started with his game show.
Honestly, it was probably Herobrine. I'm gonna get right to the meat and bone of the game. I've heard this game, Minecraft.
Let's get at the end of the Steve Game Show Season 4.
It was all a game, and Herobrine is like this thing that they keep trying to remove. It's probably him, he's a bastard. He goes around committing all, petty theft is his normal go-to. Murder,
I see.
close second.
So where were you?
I was, at the pub.
And why did you go to the crime scene for some water? The murder took place in Steve Minecraft's house. So why would you go to his house for some water when you were in a pub? Oh no, don't take that. The murder did occur in a room, and it was dark, right?
Yes, and it was dark.
So if it was dark, how did you see the killer?
I'm his mate, cause, I thought he was feeling a bit posh and, he probably needed some water, so I went over to his house and gave him some water.
The killer, I saw something fly through the window and I assumed
It
that the
flew
killer
through
did
the
it.
window!
Yes.
Ah, that must have been the weapon.
There was probably a knife.
There was probably a knife. Hold on.
Probably, and jeez, you're actually typing. There was blood.
There was blood.
Steve Minecraft, he was dead.
Yep, Steve Minecraft was dead.
Yes.
I mean, we wouldn't be conducting this investigation if he wasn't, so...
Of course.
Sir, can I ask you, why are you wearing a blue vest? Because we can
Excuse me?
clearly see by your neck that you have a different skin color. And why are you not looking us in the eyes as well? Kind of weird, you're only looking to that painting over there at the wall. It's like kind of weird. He isn't making eye contact.
Alright,
You're not making eye contact.
No more
Can you
funny
look
business.
at me when
If
I'm
you guys
talking?
keep doing that,
Whoa,
I'm gonna
whoa,
blow
whoa.
up this TNT.
I think you did it. Look at you.
I think he did it.
I think we found. I think we solved the case.
The killer threw it from outside.
Do you know what the weapon was?
The weapon, no, I cannot. It went inside of the victim's black cloak, and it got stuck inside there, and I could not see the
victim
weapon.
was wearing a black cloak as
Yes,
well.
the victim was wearing a black. I don't even know who the victim was.
Well,
But as soon as I saw that, I ran upstairs and took a bath.
I took it to Scotland Yard, and they identified the witness, the victim, as Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve?
Minecraft Steve, yes.
He's dead?
He's dead, I'm afraid. Speak!
This is really shocking. I did not expect this.
Wait, but were you at the scene of the crime, at the time of the crime?
I would love to get into that, but not right now.
Well, you have to. This is the interrogation room. Could you not just
Because,
disconnect from the server? That's not allowed.
Because
you changed your clothes
me.
just like that.
I'm the detective now.
What?
I think I had just left the room.
You just left the room.
Yeah, I remember Remote being there.
Do you know what Remote was doing?
I think the three of us, myself, Remote, and Steve, we were hanging out. We were doing something.
You were hanging out. What were you doing?
Yeah. Well, we were hanging out. We were talking. We were doing some stuff.
So you were at the pub, and
Yeah.
you decided just out of nowhere. Steve's at home. I should go and get him some water.
Yeah, it was.
And you went to his house at
completely.
8 o'clock, and you found
Yeah.
him alive still, with nobody.
Yeah. Well, maybe someone was like, you know, in a closet and I didn't see him.
They were in the
Her.
closet.
Maybe, I don't know.
So tell me about the bath. Was it a warm bath? Was it
The
a...
bath? I took a cold bath, and then after I was done, I made sure all the water went out of the tub.
Okay.
Did you return to the scene of the crime at any point?
No, I didn't know that there was a crime.
You didn't know there was a crime?
No, I didn't.
You said you were hanging out with Steve. He must have been
Well, I
your
was hang-
friend, right? How did you know that he was
Yeah,
even
but-
killed? You're
No,
lying!
No, you don't understand, please. No, this whole thing, right? It happened a couple nights ago. We don't
It
talk
happened a
very
couple
often.
nights ago. So how have you managed to not know that your friend Steve has been deceased for the past few days?
Because we don't talk very often. I don't.
You don't
I
talk
mean,
very often.
What? I'm not. I'm an introvert. What do you want from me?
All right, tell me why it was unique.
Well, it can't have been me because I wasn't at the scene of the crime. So, was there any motive to bringing a bottle of water to...
I mean, you know, I thought I was a bit, you know, a bit thirsty. And I thought my mate was a bit thirsty. So I'm like, hey, I'll swing by and give him some water. After all, you gotta stay hydrated.
So, let me tell you about what I know about the crime from the other
I
witnesses.
came back with the leprosol.
Well, it just felt relaxing. I saw someone die, and I decided, hey, might as well clean up.
You cleaned up the body?
No, I cleaned up my body.
Why did you have to clean your body?
Because
You didn't have
I don't
blood on
know,
you, did you?
it's-
You're not the
I
killer,
did-
are you?
I did get blood. I did get blood on me, but I was not the killer.
I see. What we know about the crime so far, Steve was murdered in a dark room with an object that was thrown through the window.
Was
Eagle
it
witnesses
possibly this here?
Oh my god,
my
maybe
God.
it was! Hold
My
on, I need to note this down immediately. So where did you get this from?
It was from you.
What?
How did you get it?
How did I get it? Well,
Yeah. So.
I found
Alright.
the coffee. I found the coffee cup while I was walking home from work. Inside a room with a smashed window, and I thought it looked nice, so I
You
went and
don't
picked it
say. You
up.
don't say.
Did you give him the water in a mug?
Yeah.
Was it this mug?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because this mug is the murder weapon.
Nah, that wasn't me. I gave him a different mug.
What did you do after you left the room?
I went home.
You went home, so you were outside. You went outside.
Yeah, I went outside.
Shortly
then
before
I
shortly before the murder, you went outside. Now this is interesting because the weapon that was used to kill Steve was thrown in from the window from outside.
Listen. The window.
You better start
right, it's on-
speaking right now.
The window. It's on the other side of the house to the door, right? So
it's
I
on the other
I
side of
walked
the
on
house. So you were on the other
so
side
I wouldn't
of
have
the
had enough
house.
time. I wouldn't have had enough time if I left just after the murder to go around the house and.
You left just after the murder. You just said you left before the murder. I can't be having this sort of contradictions in here. You better be speaking the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and only the truth. You got
Detective,
that?
I am. I left shortly before the murder, and I wouldn't have had enough time to go around the house to throw the weapon in.
What was the distinguishing features? Distinguishing this mug from the mug that you gave him? You better speak fast. I'll keep chucking eggs at you until you do. It had water in it. Well, the murder was a few days ago, and it was the mug was chucked through a window. Of course, it won't have any water in it anymore.
I mean, you know.
You better keep speaking.
I cast a spell on it, you know.
You cast a spell on the mug.
Yeah.
Well, then, what's to say that you've not disguised the mug to make it look like something else, like a different mug?
I could explain.
Can you? Well, you better start explaining fast. I'm gonna be chucking these eggs at you until you do.
Well, there is one more thing I feel I should tell you.
What?
When I went upstairs to take a bath, there was another body in the hallway.
There was another body in the hallway? Who was it?
Yes.
You better tell me right this instance.
Under closer examination, it was Minecraft Alex.
It was Alex! No!
Alex.
Not another body!
Stop hitting me! That is not nice.
Did you leave through the front door or the back door of the house?
Whichever side was opposite to the crime scene.
Whichever side was opposite to the crime scene. Well,
yeah.
I can deduce that because Aiglin witnessed the crime from across the road, it must have been happening from the front of the house. Therefore, you must have left through the back. Why did you leave through the back of the house?
Because I personally don't like the neighborhood that we're in very often. I'm actually looking to move shortly for no reason. And I wanted to the typing's freaking me out because I live near-ish. I just wanted to go at the back, hop the fence, and go home because I feel like that path is safer.
I was actually building Billy Bo 10K's The Amazing Race.
I see.
You
should watch on Billy Bo
hard at
10K's YouTube channel.
If you look at the video right now, just scroll down in the description. That's where you can watch. Okay.
I'm not putting it in the description.
Did you guys not find the body?
No, someone must have hidden it from us.
Someone must have hidden the body from
Someone
you guys.
must have hidden the body. I wonder who that could have been. It wasn't you, was it?
It was not me. It wasn't.
You
No,
better
I
tell
swear.
the truth. If you don't tell the truth, I will start spawning chickens.
I swear. No, not the chickens. No, please no, not the chickens.
There's two boys you're talking about, or that one boy. Yeah. He's the murderer. You're welcome.
So you're saying either Error or Remote is the murderer.
Yes.
Did you witness them murdering him?
No.
You sure?
But I know.
Are you sure you didn't? Come on. Are you sure you didn't?
Are you bribing me with diamonds? That's not a girl. No. You're a have some diamonds.
You better be telling the truth. Here's a chicken. Here's a chicken. So you better start fessing up now, Remote. You didn't
I didn't hide
the body, did you? You didn't hide the body. Here's another chicken. Have two more chickens. You better be telling the truth, Remote. You didn't hide the body, did you? Would you rather have either of them maybe chuck a mug at full force through a window into the back of Steve Minecraft's head? No?
I mean, he might have chucked the mug, or, you know, he might have chucked the mug.
I see. Let me just write this down.
When I was looking, I saw a man, and he had white eyes, taking Alex's body away.
A man with white eyes?
Yes.
Yes. You're not suggesting it was Herobrine, were you?
Well, it could have been. I would guess so.
Thank you very much. I'll call you back if we need any more testimony from you, but I think that's enough for now. See you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your your testimony. I might be bringing you back.
I don't think I know anymore. That's everything I knew. I swear I told the truth.
Well, thank you for talking, Mr. R. Birch, number 5th. So yeah, you may leave for now.
Alright.
We'll tell you if we need you back. It seems you two are unrelated to this case.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we are.
I feel like this was just a massive
I'm not
waste
gonna
of
come
time
in
as
here.
well.
Guys,
I'm not gonna come in here and
how do we get out of here?
Anyway, thanks, witnesses. I'll call you
No,
back
but
if you're
sir,
needed.
where's the exit?
But
There
I
isn't
doubt,
an
I
exit.
doubt that'll be the case.
This is an
There's-
empty hallway.
There's nothing
Go-
through there,
Sir, this
but
is
Go
an
in the
empty
door.
hallway.
Leave
Sir,
now.
there's-
Leave. Go away.
just shut the
Leave.
door, Rick. Just
Leave.
back out and
Leave.
shut the
Go on
door.
Leave.
then. Go
Rick,
on then.
I-
Go
Rick,
on then.
this
Go
human
on then.
being-
Go on
Rick,
then.
Leave.
Go on
You better
then.
leave.
Go
You
on
better
then.
leave. I will kill you. I will kill you. You better leave, guys. Leave the place at once.
Alright, okay.
Leave right now. Leave.
No,
Leave.
I'll beat you up. I'm
Leave.
winning.
Stop
I'm in
what
creative
happens
mode,
in
you
the
can't.
movies.
Oh,
No,
no,
you leave us
murder.
there.
Okay, alright, I get it.
And so, with the morning's interrogations complete, I headed into the afternoon with many answers, but also many questions. Little did I know that at that point, I had already spoken to the killer, but I would not learn this until the day was complete. I would have to call in the witnesses again, and even bring in a new one with crucial new testimony before I would eventually arrive at the truth. But that's a story for another video, because we're already well over the 20-minute mark by now. In the meantime, why don't you post your terrible, misinformed theories in the comments below so I can mock and laugh at you. It would be my pleasure. Now, if you'd excuse me, I've got some notes to take. Until next time,